Now, opinion may be split on the Chancellor's ability as a politician, but it seems there's widespread agreement on his sartorial elegance. He's been dubbed dishy-wishy by his female fans, presumably because of his expensive tailored suits. And he didn't disappoint the fashionistas today when he appeared outside number 11 for the traditional display of the red budget suitcase. He's also now famous for sporting his hoodies when he's out and about. A clothing item not usually associated with those holding high office. And it doesn't stop there. Here he is in number 11, presumably dotting the I's, crossing the T's of his budget, whilst donning a pair of £95 sliders. A fashion statement you'd expect from sports stars, perhaps, or showbiz celebs. So is the Chancellor fast becoming an unlikely style icon? Let's discuss this with Maria Malone, who's the founder of the Fashion Business Hub. Maria, a lot's been made in the media about that grey hoodie and those socks and sliders. What do you think? Is this a guy who just dresses casually, or has he got an eye on making headlines and trying to look approachable, do you think?
I think a bit of both, really. I think he is making headlines, clearly, because we don't expect to see a politician in a pair of sliders and socks in number 11. So, yes, he's making headlines. He probably is spilling over the casual look that we've all enjoyed in lockdown. I myself have just ditched my pink sweatshirt to put a blouse on for this interview because we've all got used to the comfort of our leisure wear now, haven't we, while we work? And it's probably a little bit of that as well. We feel it's a little bit more acceptable to be comfortable while we are working. But I do feel that £95 for a pair of sliders is not that relatable to a lot of people in Britain, although they are a nice brand, a relatively young Italian brand. But I wouldn't, they're basically a moulded slider. It doesn't cost £95. So, and yet we would probably argue, well, he's trying too hard if he went down to Asda and bought a pair for £7.99. So, difficult one, really. I don't think we're in any danger of him becoming a style icon. No, not at all.
But socks under sandals, surely that's a perennial offence. I mean, they might be sliders, but come on.
Well, if you're a sportsman, my other half wears them when he gets off his watt bike. He takes his training shoes off and puts his sliders on, but they're certainly not £95 sliders. He wouldn't dare spend that much on a pair of sliders. But this is just comfort. People are wearing sliders in the house now instead of slippers. So it could be that he thinks it's a trendy version of a slipper.